Hi there, and welcome to Dave's NFL Picks 2013, week number 3. It amazes me just how stupid athletes are these days. Baseball players are dumb in a country bumpkin sleeping with your cousin kind of way. Basketball players are dumb in a how did that dead hooker end up in my hotel room kind of way. Hockey players are just dumb as cavemen. It's hard to tell when a hockey player is concussed because they can't form two words to begin with anyway. And football players are just plain stupid, like borderline retarded, in a how did that guy end up dead in the parking lot and the gun in my hand kind of way. But it sure makes sports fun to watch. Speaking of which, there's a lot of fun games to watch in the NFL this week. So let's get right to my picks for week number 3 in the 2013 season. Chiefs at Eagles. Chip Kelly's no-huddle offense is a lot like masturbation. It's over in 20 seconds, but it keeps coming and coming and coming. Chiefs by 2. Texans at Ravens. The Texans were my preseason pick to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, they're winning, but they're winning ugly. Like Buddy Hackett ugly. Ravens by 4. Giants at Panthers. Dear Mr. Manning, in our last session, you expressed concerns about the number of interceptions you've been throwing lately. 7 in 2 games is indeed a lot. Perhaps you have issues with your brother. Maybe he makes you nervous? I know you are a very generous person, but your desire to give the ball away to the other team all the time has got to stop. It can be very damaging emotionally as well as physically. And by physically, I mean your teammates are going to beat the living crap out of you. Yours truly, Dr. Headcase. Giants by 5. Lions at Redskins. The Redskins are the worst mess to come out of Washington since Watergate. Redskins by 3. Chargers at Titans. Anyone who calls himself Philip instead of just plain Phil is either a snooty, hoity-toity asshole or a slave owner from Mississippi. Titans by 6. Cardinals at Saints. Due to a rash of violent incidents, the Saints recently installed a metal detector in the Superdome to check for guns and other dangerous weapons. And that's just for the players. Saints by 4. Buccaneers at Patriots. This could be a year where the Red Sox win the World Series and the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Excuse me. Patriots by 37. Rams at Cowboys. Tony Romo pretty much designed the entire Cowboys offense this year. Well, that's great, but don't you think they should have hired someone who knows football? Cowboys by 3. Packers at Bengals. I'm not saying Clay Matthews is a dirty player, but he lists his college as Guantanamo Bay. Bengals by 3. Browns at Vikings. If you're a Vikings season's ticket holder, this is the game where you say, sorry, I can't go to the game. I have to shovel my driveway. Even if there's no snow. Vikings by 2. Falcons at Dolphins. It was revealed this week that former Dolphins running back Ricky Williams was high for many of the games that he played in. Defenses loved tackling him just for the contact high. Dolphins by 2. Bills at Jets. 2013. Yes, that's the year in which this game will be played, but it's also the number of interceptions that rookie quarterbacks E.J. Manuel and Geno Smith will combine for. Bills by 4. Colts at 49ers. Last week, the 49ers got absolutely crushed by the Seahawks. I haven't seen anybody get hammered that badly since Christ. 49ers by 4. Jaguars at Seahawks. The Jaguars have hired a bunch of local funeral directors to call their players before their next game and say, sorry for your loss. Seahawks by 7. Bears at Steelers. I despise Jay Cutler and Ben Roethlisberger. One guy has his head up his ass, the other guy has brains in his cock. Sounds like a fuckfest to me. Bears by 5. And finally, Raiders at Broncos. A lot of people are high on Terrell Pryor. He's the best thing to come out of Oakland since crystal meth. Unfortunately, the high doesn't last too long. Broncos by 121. Those are my picks for Week 3 in the NFL season. See you next week.